What sort of underwears should you be wearing? How do you remove your pubic hairs? And finally, how do you clean your vagina? So, guys, today we'll be talking about vaginal care tips. Everything you need to know about vaginal care tips and everything me as a pharmacist I usually advise my patients on how to care for their vagina. So, let's briefly and quickly dive into it. So, number one, what sort of underwears should a lady be wearing? It's always advisable for ladies to buy underwears that are made up of cotton. Reason being that underwears made up of cotton, they are breathable, meaning they allow the easy flow of air between them and they don't trap bacteria, which is very important for feminine hygiene. And also, it's advisable for ladies to put on dry underwears. Do not wear underwears that are wet or damp because wet or damp underwears promotes the growth of bacteria, fungus, and the rest, which can increase your risk of having an infection. So number two, how do you remove the hair off your pubic area? Now it's best recommended you trim you trim the hair of your pubic area to avoid irritations, to avoid aftershave bumps. Now if you decide to choose the option of shaving, it's always advisable you shave towards the direction of your hair. Don't shave towards the opposite direction. Shave towards the direction in which the hairs are facing to avoid major irritations. Now for those that do waxing or those that use this feminine hair remover called VIT, I wouldn't say VIT is not recommended, but if you know you're sensitive to VIT, I will advise you stop using it because I realized that many people react to VIT so much that after all the hairs are gone, the skin underneath starts forming bumps because if skin starts reacting to the VIT. So if you know you react to VIT, I will advise you to stop and you go back to the recommended means of removing hairs from your pubic area, which is trimming. You can get a little scissors and trim the hair. This allows your skin not to react to either the vits or to the shaving stick. It's imperative that you attend to your pubic area in a very delicate manner because the skin around the pubic area is also very delicate. So, number three, how do you clean your vagina? Now, it's very imperative or important for you to note that the vagina cleanses itself. Yes, the vagina is a self-cleansing process, so it doesn't need your help. As a matter of fact, the vagina contains useful bacteria that help fight off minor infections. It also has this acidic environment that makes it unfavorable for harmful bacteria to thrive or survive in it. So it doesn't really need much of your help. So if peradventure you have any feminine hygiene wash, please, it's expected that you use it for external application only. Use it only on the vulva. You don't insert those products into your vagina. If you do this, you end up destroying the normal flora, that's the useful bacteria in your vagina, and also altering the acidic pH of your vagina, making it favorable for harmful bacteria to thrive in it, and in the process increasing your risk of having an infection. So another important information on how to keep your vagina clean is when you use the toilet, after using the toilet to defecate and you're about to wash your intimate area, it's very important for you to note that you have to wash from front to back. Wash your vagina first, just the external. Then when you're done, you can attend to your anus because the anus contains high amount of bacteria because of the fact that physics, fecal material pass through your anus out of your body. So they contain high amount of microbes, which most of the time these are disease-causing microorganisms. So if you wash your anus first and use that the same hand to wash your vagina, you're directly introducing bacteria from your anus into your vagina, increasing your risk of having a vaginal infection, which can be a urinary tract infection, which can be bacterial vaginosis, and the rest. So it's very imperative for you to wash from front to back. So another important tip on how to keep your vagina clean is the importance of you peeing after sex. It's always very important for you to pee after sex because this reduces your risk of having a urinary tract infection. Now, during sex, there's a high tendency of having an infection because of the continuous penetration and the fact that the urethra, that is a tube that passes urine out of the body, is very close to the surface of the vagina. So it's very important for you to pee after sex. So please also understand that vaginal bleaching is bad for your vaginal health. The skin texture of your vagina or the skin color of your vagina is always slightly darker than other areas of your body, which is completely normal because it's hormonal based. So please, for whatever reasons you've been told that please use this feminine product to bleach your vagina, please reject it.
Yeah.